Okay, here we go. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Hold on to this camera a little extra tight. Ooh, got some tight squeezes coming up. Wow. Look at that.
Where did all the swallows fly when I was 17? Caught up in a dream that became a nightmare.
Good morning, everybody. We are in Lucerne train station, the main Bahnhof here in Lucerne. We just got up this morning and just took the bus here, went over to the bakery, got ourselves something for breakfast so we got some energy going, and we're about to get ready to get on this train. So the plans for today is to go on a hike this morning. So we are now without a car. So we've had a car for about 10 days, and now for these next 10 days we're going through Switzerland without a car. So we're all on trains from here on out. We have the Swiss travel pass, so we can go basically on any train, any bus, any tram in any city, and even get discounts on cable cars and things like that all throughout Switzerland. So today we're going to hike. It's called Aareschlucht. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that 100% correctly, but it's going to be a big gorge with where I walk along this gorge along a river. So that's the plans. It looks pretty awesome on Google, and then we're going to take a train from there into Interlaken, and we're going to be staying in Interlaken for the next 3 days. So our train here leaves in about 20 minutes or so. So we're still like pretty early, and we're just waiting for them to open the train up so we can start getting on. It's going to be like an hour and 15 minutes to our destination. So got a nice little break. We'll be sitting there, and then it's another 50 minutes after our hike where we'll have to ride to get to Interlaken. So let's go ahead and get on this train.
But it defeats me. Shackles around one's feet is not so neat. Oh, hurry with the kisses, your lips and the balm. Every number counts, love tokens. Where did all the swallows fly when I was 17? Caught up in a dream that became a nightmare. Oh, it must have been the first time that evil kissed my face.
So we pulled into Meringen station, and we're about a 20-minute walk from Aareschlucht. So we're going to see if there's a bus running. It is a Sunday, so I don't think they have as many buses running, or if we're just going to have to walk it. We'll see. We got our big bags on right now. It's not ideal, but it's just the only way we can make it work in this trip. But we don't have a whole lot of plans for today. We're kind of going at our own pace, and we'll go from there. So let's try to figure out how to get there. I'm sure it says on that sign there. So when I turned off the camera just now, Google said if we jumped on bus 164, it would take us most of the way to where we were going. And it was leaving in like a minute. So we ran over, jumped on the bus real quick, and it cut our walk in half, which is good. So now we're just walking the rest of this on this lonely road, trying to get to this gorge. It's only, I think it's about a kilometer from where we got dropped off. So I can see, I think there's a train station right here, and I can see lots of people who look like they just came from it not too long ago, and lots of cars seem to be passing us, so I know we're getting close. So I'm gonna continue our walk here to Aareschlucht. So we got our tickets. What were they?
10 francs each.
10 francs a piece, which is maybe 12 US dollars, 13 US dollars, something like that. Maybe worse. I'm not used to the conversion yet, so I don't know. But it's going to be a little bit more. And we were able to ditch our bags.
How did you get over there?
Maybe we have to go through the building.
Oh.
So I thought.
So confused.
I thought I saw something that was through the building. Okay, so we were able to ditch our bags. Cost us €2 or 2 francs a piece, and the lady just holds our big bags behind the counter for us. So that was a big game changer, because we were gonna have to carry them through. So let's go ahead and get through here, and it was just to the right, just to the right of them. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So let's go ahead and get to our thing.
So, hattet ihr schon? Ah ja, bei mir, ne? Gut, super.
Okay, so you gotta go through the shop to get in.
Which makes sense, because I was like, well, where do they check your tickets?
Take one of these maps here of Aareschlucht. There you go. So let's go through this gorge. So we took the train in from Lucerne this morning, and it was a amazing ride in. Some of the views you got through the pass through these mountains, pretty spectacular. And that's what is pretty typical for Switzerland, is basically anywhere you go in like the southern half of the country or so, you're in the mountains, and you're gonna get some of the best views. I'm sure I showed them a little earlier. Some of the best mountain views with the greenest grass and trees and right on lakes, and it's just picture perfect. You know, there was a girl in front of us who's taking pictures on this, you know, really nice expensive DSLR camera, and I'm sitting here thinking, I don't think you even need anything that expensive to make those pictures look good. I could do it on a phone from 20 years ago. The pictures look amazing.
That's what the ball is.
That's probably to show us something about the water clarity. Yeah. When it's average grinding force in the middle, powerful grinding force, and weak grinding force. That's actually probably like that.
I was gonna say. Doesn't make sense.
Like that. Cool. Ooh, we're getting some nice, clear, bluey green water. Very Bosnia, Croatia-esque. Here's a train. So if you've been following our trip so far, this looks like it could be something similar to what we did the Gorge du Fer in France. I think this is going to be somewhat similar to that. Down. Ooh, looks like we're going into a cave here.
You see this video? We made it out.
Do not leave the footpath. Okay. I don't know if there's a way to leave this footpath in here. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Hold on to this camera a little extra tight. Ooh, got some tight squeezes coming up. Wow. Look at that. Is there some type of dragon there? Wow. Whew. Some very tight squeezes around some of these corners. Wow. Look at that. This is pretty cool. Hey, picture here. Wow. They got these little places so the tunnel keeps continuing. So I guess if it gets too tight, you can just jump around and go that way. Kind of interesting.
You could go in the cave instead.
Yeah. And
why would you want to do that?
I guess maybe on the way back, you just want to get through. Just keeps the people spread out at places. Wowee, this is cool. Whew. Almost reminds me of the Goonies for some reason. Something about this rock walls and stuff. Is it at the end of Goonies, I think, where they kind of, that boat comes out before it goes out into the ocean? I don't know. Something about this reminds me of Goonies. Wow. That water is moving fast. It's not very deep, but it is fast. Nice shot. I see you.
See me?
Yeah, I see you. It's fast. Probably just as fast as it was in Lucerne. But only looks to be a few feet deep. Not that that makes it any better.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to stand.
Yeah, that would be the, I don't know if you, I think you could stand, but it might push you over.
Yeah.
3 feet of water, still a lot of pressure. And you can see the trail over
Where
there.
there's no little duck in it.
Yeah, look at that. Let's see here. Whew, look how narrow this gets. Wow. So narrow through there, isn't it? You could almost see it like falling over on itself at some point. Wow. See how high up it goes. Wow. Crazy. Ooh, we're like in a cave. That. Whew. Look at how narrow that is. It's so cool. I mean, look at this. So cool. I mean, it's only like 5 to 10 feet from touching each other at certain parts. Some even closer than that. Wow. Maybe it says on the sign. The Big Gap, wonderfully smooth calderas and mills, examples of mechanical erosion. I don't know. Who knows? I thought I was going to say there. Huh. Ooh, look at that nice tunnel right there.
Huh?
Look at that tunnel right there. The best part of this really is they've done a really good job of making a nice big wide path everywhere here, and it's nice and cement and easy. So we saw like people right there had a stroller and no problem getting through here with a stroller. Wow.
Awakens me. Oh, who would I be? Who would I be? Oh, disharmony dismantles me still. Oh, it's deep, so deep. Oh, it's deep, so deep.
Wow, that's so cool. I found adjectives. Gotta find more adjectives.
What are those rocks doing? Did somebody put those there?
Yeah. Looks like a bunch of people have come down there and stood up some rocks. Huh. Pretty crazy. Didn't know they would let people down there. Okay. And it is not over with yet. Look at that. Even more. What? Yeah, it looks like it's almost like the rock stacks that people put up. I see them a lot in Canada, Northeast United States. They've just stood up rocks there. Wow. Look at that view. More gorge, you say? More gorge. Wow. Get like Jurassic Park vibes too. Yeah. Just like another world. What's that you say? You want to see more gorge? Boom. More gorge. Look at this. And the walls keep getting a little bit higher and a little bit higher as we're going in. Could almost be 100 meters high. Could be about 300 feet or so. Wow, look at that. This is crazy. The Gorge du Foyer was awesome, and this one might be better, much longer at least. I guess it's more dramatic. I think lots more very thin parts and big open wide parts, and just a little bit longer and I mean higher. Just everything is a step better than that gorge, and that was an amazing place. I definitely recommend that. Wow.
Dismantles me still. Oh, it's deep, so deep. Oh, it's deep, so deep. Where did all the swallows fly when I was only 17?
So it looks like we're getting to the end of the hike here. We've got a bit of a switchback because it's taking us up the top here, and it looks like there's going to be a lookout up over above at the end, and then we can start heading back. I know it's crazy to say, but there was just so much gorge in this. By the end, you were like, how much more gorge could there be? And the answer was more. Lots more gorge. So much more. Oh, it's unbelievable how much there is to see. So now we're gonna continue up these switchbacks here to this view, which already is looking pretty good, and we can start heading back to our bags. Getting to the end here. Let's see. See what it looks like. Oh, okay. Guess we gotta go inside to get the view. So I guess there's a second entrance here, so you can park here and enter, or park over where we came in and enter.
Where did all the swallows fly when I was only 17? Caught up in a dream that became a nightmare. It must have been the first time that evil kissed my face. Oh, but little did I know.
So, just got a little bite to eat and a drink up at that entrance. And then looked at the trains, and I saw that if we can get to the Aareschlucht West station in an hour, we don't have to walk all the way into town. So we're not exactly sure how long it took us to walk the whole thing, but we want to make sure we try to get on that 12:30 train back into town. So we're gonna kind of book it a little bit, because it's about a 10-minute walk from the entrance where we came in to the train station. So we got about 45 minutes or so to get there. And I think it took us about a half hour, 45 minutes to walk it. So we're gonna be cutting it close. Otherwise, we gotta wait another half hour for the next train. So, we're gonna leave you with some of these views, and we're gonna rush to the entrance, and then I'll close the video up.
It must have been the first time that evil kissed my face. Oh, but little did I know. Where did all the swallows fly when I was 17?
Okay, so that is the end of our hike here in the gorge. It took us maybe 20-25 minutes to walk the whole thing, basically without stopping. And that's because you get stopped a lot, you know, slowed down. You're in long trains of people, and if you get caught at a certain spot, you have to stop and let people through. So it only took us about 20-25 minutes, so that's good, because that means we still have like half hour before our train comes. So we're doing good on time. So we're gonna hit up the bathroom and pick up our bags, get to the train station. So I'm gonna end the video here. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button now. Comment if you have any comments, questions, anything like that. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I don't know what you're doing. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now. That helps us out. Be some of the first people to subscribe before we make it big, right?
Right.
Until then, we'll see you in the next one.